Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Medium Man, new channel to me. I just came across his channel today as I was doing some research on some videos. And his video is not most men are not going to be passport bros. I agree. Because I see comments on my section that, my guys are going to become passport bros. You guys are going to become passport bros. But my comments compared to the amount of people that actually watch my videos is very small, maybe like 10%, less than 10%. So it's definitely true. And I've always said it. But he also has some wisdom that I want to share with you guys also. I did not watch this full video. I skimmed it a little bit, but I think this is going to be good knowledge for all of us. So please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And let's get to that chow time.
Most black women do want the traditional marital nuclear family model. And when you get to a certain level of income as black women, a certain level of power, a certain level of being able to travel the world on your own dime and be in the Sky Lounge without some dusty son.
All right, so you guys see some of my video thumbnails that I put over her voice. I've done multiple videos explaining to you guys on how it is to date successful career-driven women. And that comes from my time spent while working at the Pentagon for 4 years. I enjoy dating career-driven women.
Tell the truth, I do too. Like, there is some aspects of career-driven women that you don't get from the regular old normal, 3 or 4s out there. They are less cluttered, less clingy. I'm not a big fan of someone being super clingy just because I do too much. I don't want you to call me and text me constantly. It bugs the shit out of me. And most of these women are just like me, career driven. So the time that we do have and we're able to spend together is actually a lot better than women that just have nothing to do most of the time.
Especially when I wasn't trying to look for a relationship because they're so focused on their...
That's the part where he's a little bit different. If they're not, most of these women are not looking for relationships. They're looking for fun. But you have to be a certain caliber of man to qualify for these high-end earner women. You have to have the really good looks and you have the really good charisma, and you have to be pretty damn smart.
Their career, that they don't have time for a real relationship. And as long as you're honest, you can work out a deal to where you can have these single serving relationships. I see you every 2 weeks. You come over, we spend a weekend together. We go on trips, to different cities. We enjoy our food. We have great sex. And then in the middle, going back to your own house, you go back to work and we'll call each other when it's convenient.
That's kind of what I have right now. I don't like it though. This is the part where I don't push what he's pushing, or kind of the knowledge. I'm giving you guys the knowledge, but I don't advocate for it because I want that nuclear family for you guys. I want people to focus on families. He's pushing more like you're not going to be a passport bro. You're not going to really travel over here overseas. You're still going to be dealing with a lot of women here, and this is how you're going to deal with them, but it's for fun. It's for that fleeting dopamine hits. It's not to build a family, and I want you guys to build families. I think it's important for men to build families. If you choose not to, it's okay. I'm not controlling anybody's dick. I'm not holding anybody's dick in my hand other than my own. If you guys want to be Midtown, perfectly fine. You don't want to deal with women anymore, perfectly fine. You want to run through women, that's one thing I don't advocate for, and I'm not gonna push you guys to do these, to sleep through women, but I'm also not going to really say much about it, other than it's not the best. You probably shouldn't, but you can do whatever you want.
That's what my experience was dealing with those women who are career driven. Now, I know that we live in an age of you need receipts to show that, but it's not going to be a point where I'm going to sit there and bring up the women that I dealt with while I was living in the DMV. Absolutely not. So you can either take it as me lying or me giving you some game on how it is to date women who are very successful. What Ebony K. Williams is explaining, the dynamics of that. She just rattled off a couple of bags, the Birkin bags and things of that nature. You have to be a successful man to qualify for those women. And these are
correct.
not the typical women that are going to get pregnant because of the fact that they're being reckless. No, they care about their health. I got multiple videos where I've showed you guys women that I dealt with getting their birth control. We're going to get STD tested together. They care about their health. They care about their career. They care about their future. So they take care of that. And that's why I always like to date career-driven women, because I was not looking for anything serious at the time. So that should tell you that maybe this guy is telling some truth about dating these types of women. So let her continue.
White.
That shrinking happens.
The shrinking happens. And also, let me tell you what else. You move different, sis. You move. You think your swag is on 1,000 today and it's very high, and I love seeing it. Wait till you're over that $1 million a year mark of income. Wait till you own your 1.7 million.
All right, I'm nowhere close to this. I don't have any property, and I don't have a $1.2 million property, so I guess I do not qualify for these women.
$1 million property in your own name, and only your name is on the deed.
Based on a true story, Ebony K. Williams.
That's it.
Listen to her talk that talk. Listen to her talk that rich talk. Let's continue. Fair use.
I'm just saying, you ain't nobody's gonna be able to tell you shit unless they're coming all the way correct.
Period.
And that's gonna make that pool rather even smaller.
All right. Thank you, Team Peters, for today. So I can co-sign DMV Black Relationships Between Professionals. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to put y'all up on game. Andre says, preach. If guys only knew, career women are ready when you're honest. And I keep telling guys, and I heard it was one guy in my comment section. He said, man, why haven't I heard all these other red pill guys talk about this type of stuff? They tell us to avoid women like that. I'm not like that, bro. I'm different. I like what I like. I like career-driven women. I don't like women who are too needy. So you guys, and that's what's funny. A lot of guys try and disqualify so many women on the dating market, because we have to be honest here, guys. There's only a small percentage of black men that's going to travel overseas to have a better life, using Andre from Love Crossing Borders, to have a better life. Only a small percentage of black men are going to do that. The rest of the black men are going to stay right here.
I agree.
So
it's not just African American black men, it's all men. Most men in general are not going to be traveling. It's just always a small percentage that are able to.
You're one of these black men that are sitting there saying, I'm going to disqualify a woman if she wears makeup, if she wears fake hair, whatever else y'all use to disqualify all the women. You keep stripping away. You're going to miss out on the majority of women. Let's just put it out there. So you need to figure out what those women are useful for. The women who may have the makeup, maybe not.
See, this is why I do not advocate for this. See, he is categorizing these women and then, just to use them. I agree. Somewhat agree. But I don't advocate for you guys to go out there and just slay pussy. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for you. You get this little satisfaction here and there, but that's about it. It's not that true happiness, that true satisfactory when you hit a real goal, right? And nothing wrong with it, but it's also just making it so more men are just going to look for certain women just to fuck around with. And that actually makes it a bad thing, because now you're just, putting your stick into the grinder, in a sense, with these particular women. Not the greatest.
Not a lot. They may be useful to the group. And I've said this multiple times. I have a video out there as well. So the more that you keep stripping away at the women, the dating pool of women in here, then the more that you're going to be lonely. They may not be useful for marriage, but while you're working on your purpose, do not deny those women. Be honest. Enjoy yourself on the dating market, whether it be a black woman, white, Asian, Hispanic. It is what it is.
I agree with him, though. Be honest. If you are career driven, you are on your purpose, and you're not looking for anything, and you want to slay, and you tell them straight up, this is what this is what I'm here for, I have nothing against that. I actually 100%, you can do what you want. That is perfectly fine. I think it's the people that are just kind of just dating constantly and just going out there and just, meeting new people constantly. If you have one particular person that you're kind of just, having fun and enjoying yourself with, that's good. That's actually a good thing. If you can just build small relationships long term, and it doesn't have to be a real relationship, just be decently long term, it's good. because at least you're able to build connections. You're able to have someone be within, to help you out, or to lean on slightly here and there throughout, like your early years of struggling, your early years of trying to figure out what the hell you're gonna do. It's fine. Like, I do not regret my marriage completely. There is some slight regret, but the 12 years I learned a lot. I had a good 12 years. I was overall pretty happy. I wasn't like sad throughout or depressed, or getting taken advantage of, in a sense, slightly here and there, but I was okay with it, right? So at least 12 years of my life I was okay. It could have been a lonely 12 years, but it wasn't. So it's a give and take on how I truly feel about it. But it is okay to be in non-relationships as you're being on your purpose. Again, I just don't advocate just sleeping around just to sleep around and just to slay as many women as you can. That is not what I advocate for. But if you want a partner and you want genuine connections and you want to build, and you tell them straight up, this is what I'm looking for, and I just want some sex, we can make a long-term sex goal or whatever it is, I think those are great. I had one of those after my divorce with the woman, and it was like for 2 years, so.
But if you one of these guys that say that I'm not dating a woman who wears makeup, damn near 75% of women wear makeup?
See, this part he's skewing it a little bit. And like, yes, we say we don't want a woman that wear makeup, and it's mostly the women that cake on makeup. Yeah, you're right. Most women are going to have some kind of makeup, some eyeliner, some lip stuff or whatever it is. But there's decent amount of women that have very minimal. And that's what we want. Like, we're not disqualifying all women that have makeup.
So if you say that you're going to disqualify 75% of the women on the dating market, good luck to you. It is.
I also agree with that, what he's saying. He's right. When you disqualify 75%, you're done ski. This is very similar to the height thing. When women prefer a 6-foot guy, you're eliminating 85% of the dating market right there, just to get 15% of what you want. Very similar. But I don't think, again, none of us are going out there saying they can't have makeup at all.
That's what it is. So I'm trying to help you out.
Shout outs again to Median Man. We think a little bit different, but we're similar. We're on the same page enough to where I don't disagree with them fully. Yes, men out there, if you're still, I know there's plenty of you guys that aren't going to be traveling. You have to find other ways to meet women. You have to find other ways to date. You have to hit certain, you have to do these things. Where what I push for is, leaving. But I know majority of you guys aren't. So that's why I want to put in content here to help the people that probably aren't going to leave and show you a little bit of different. I don't advocate for sleeping around. I tell you guys this all the time. I don't advocate for it. But if you can find genuine connection and, find a partner to, for short term or, decently long term, that's perfectly fine. Do what you need to do. And again, I don't advocate for it. I do shame it a little bit. But you can do what you want, guys. This is your life. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.